All right, buckle up, buttercups, because today we're diving headfirst into a real-life thriller that's going to make your jaw drop and probably make you hug your loved ones a little tighter. We're talking about a fugitive, a family held hostage, sniper shots, and a manhunt that'll have you on the edge of your seat. But beyond the adrenaline, this story shines a harsh light on some of the glaring issues in our society and how our justice system often fails to protect the innocent. Let's roll the tape and see where the rubber meets the road.
Set.
This sniper just took a shot at an armed fugitive holding a family of 5 hostage in their home.
My family's being held hostage.
The gunman, Joseph Anthony, is a man with a purpose. He has a vendetta, and he's going on a rampage, planning to kill his ex-girlfriend and multiple other people who wronged him in the past. Police don't know how far he's gotten on his list of targets, and if they don't capture him here, this family could be next.
Running across the freeway! Let me see your hands!
All units, I'm gonna set containment. We're gonna wait for the helicopter. All units, hold your position.
Dial the fuck in, right? It's a showtime. Yep. Okay.
Dot out, go, go, go.
One more.
Police! Police! Police!
It's Thursday, September 9th, and the first sign that something is seriously wrong comes from an alarming 911 call.
Airfield 911, what is the address of your emergency?
Leighton. So my brother, he's on the loose right now, and he threatened to kill his girlfriend a couple days ago. He just showed up at my house.
What's your brother's name?
Joseph Manhart. He has a firearm on him, and he is armed.
Where is he?
He's outside my front door right now. I need the cops here ASAP.
I've got units on their way, okay?
Okay, you gotta hurry.
Okay.
You gotta hurry, though. I'm dead serious.
Whoa, hold on a second. Did you hear that urgency? I need the cops here ASAP. I'm dead serious. This isn't some minor fender bender, folks. This is a family member, terrified, reporting an armed man with a history of violence right at his doorstep. And what's truly chilling is that this isn't Joseph's first rodeo. The narrator just told us he'd already kidnapped and assaulted his ex-girlfriend, triggering an arrest warrant. Now I have to ask, where was the system then? This guy was known to be dangerous, violent, and had a clear target, yet he was still out there, free to terrorize his own family and escalate his rampage. This is the kind of breakdown that makes you wonder if we're prioritizing the right things. Are we so focused on rehabilitation and understanding root causes that we forget about the immediate safety of law-abiding citizens? The police are clearly doing their best now, but imagine the fear in that brother's voice, knowing a violent individual, his own brother, is at his door, armed and ready to cause chaos. This isn't just about catching a bad guy. It's about the systemic failures that allow bad guys to get to this point in the first place. This is why a strong, visible police presence isn't just a suggestion, it's a necessity.
Just 24 hours earlier, Joseph Manhart kidnapped his ex-girlfriend, assaulted her, and threatened to kill her. After managing to escape, she called police, triggering an arrest warrant for Joseph's immediate capture. Since then, Joseph vanished, and police had no indication of where he might strike next, until now. With an active warrant and a report that Joseph is armed and dangerous, officers are dispatched immediately, advancing towards the house, fully prepared for a shootout.
I've just talked to the homeowner. He said that if he didn't drive, the only place he could have went is hopped the fence and is barricaded in that shed that Swenson's got a view on. So he said the best way to go through is us just knock on the door, he'll let us in, we'll go through the house and clear the shed. We're ready. All right, I got it. Bye. You want to show us where to go? And where's the shed?
Just in the corner over there.
You got me? Yeah. I'm gonna have to go through and hit it and come swing it out wide.
Swing it out wide, and I can step in front.
Okay.
Police, anyone in there? Police, if anyone's in there, show me your hands. Come out.
Step in.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Show me your hands. Anyone in here? Over here.
Okay, Claire. All right. He didn't make it in here. Probably drove by one of us.
With no sign of the suspect, Joseph remains at large, and whatever he came here to do, he didn't finish it. So before officers leave the residence, they speak with Joseph's brother, trying to understand why Joseph showed up and what he might do next. What he tells them reframes the entire situation. According to his brother, Joseph didn't come here randomly. He was likely looking for his ex-girlfriend, the same woman who escaped his kidnapping just a day earlier. The two had recently broken up, a split that left Joseph without stable housing and increasingly angry. His brother also tells police that in recent conversations, Joseph had been talking about tying up loose ends and ending it all. To officers, it begins to sound like Joseph isn't just running.
Okay, tying up loose ends and ending it all. That's not exactly the kind of casual chit-chat you have over coffee, is it? This isn't just a guy on the run. This is a man with a clear murderous intent, driven by what sounds like a twisted vendetta. And here's where we need to be brutally honest. When someone is talking like this, when they've already demonstrated violent behavior like kidnapping, it's not a cry for help that a social worker can solve with a coloring book. This is a clear and present danger. The narrative from some on the left often shifts to mental health crisis or societal failures when we see these kinds of rampages. And while mental health is important, let's not pretend that every violent act can be excused away by a fuzzy diagnosis. Some people are just bad actors, period. They make choices and those choices have consequences. Joseph Manhart is making very deliberate, very dangerous choices here. And this idea of tying up loose ends, it means he's not just reacting, he's executing a plan that involves hurting people. This is why we need law enforcement to be empowered, not defunded, not handcuffed by political correctness. Now, when you have a predator on the loose, you don't send in a therapist, you send in trained professionals who can stop the threat. It's that simple.
He may be moving with intent, driven by a personal vendetta and targeting people he believes have wronged him. If that's true, it has never been more urgent to locate Joseph before he reaches someone else. But it doesn't take long for those fears to be confirmed, because later that evening, police receive another alarming 911 call.
Fairfield 911.
My brother-in-law's at my house right now.
Okay, where is he? Is he outside?
Yes, he's outside.
Okay. Is he knocking on the door or what's he doing?
He's in the front yard. They said they already have an APB out on him.
Yes, okay.
I need to get here right now.
Okay, we're on the way. Tell me exactly where he's at.
She was out front. She's walking around out front.
He's walking around.
Following this terrifying call for help from Joseph's sister-in-law, officers are dispatched to the home once again. But by the time they arrive, Joseph has already vanished. This time, however, officers decide to canvass the surrounding neighborhood before leaving, a decision that will prove critical. Nearby CCTV footage captures Joseph getting into a car and speeding away from the property earlier in the day. For the next few hours, patrol units search across the city, but the white Hyundai remains out of sight. But over the next several hours, Joseph's decisions will force officers into one of the most dangerous manhunts of their careers. For the next few hours, patrol units search across the city, but the white Hyundai remains out of sight. Then, around 1:30 a.m., a lone patrol unit spots a vehicle matching the description and immediately initiates a pursuit.
Just past the vehicle in the median. Stop on the copy. We're in the church, far lane, southbound.
Just as the officer begins to close the distance, he suddenly loses sight of the car Joseph is believed to be driving. But just minutes later, as patrol units continue canvassing the area, one officer spots Joseph's car parked on nearby train tracks. With no way of knowing whether Joseph is still inside or hiding close by, the officer cautiously approaches the vehicle.
Okay.
He went right through there.
Hey, I have civilians here saying that there's a car parked on the tracks at Building Hotel 3 on the southwest end. Can I get a couple more of this way?
31 headed that way.
It filled up to 76. I have visual on the vehicle. It looks like it still might be occupied. Not sure yet. South corner of Hotel 3. Looks like vehicle might be abandoned. If we can start getting the containment close in, and then I can start my dog.
The car turns out to be empty, and there's no sign of Joseph anywhere nearby. By abandoning the vehicle here, Joseph appears to have given officers an advantage. He's now on foot, without transportation. Police finally have a chance to corner him. But that window closes almost immediately, as just 20 minutes later, Joseph makes his next move.
911.
Yeah, this is the utility trailer. I just had a lady walk in the front door, said her car was stolen and she was shot at.
What kind of car?
Got blood on her.
We're in the area looking for this guy. Could she tell you quick what kind of car?
What kind of car?
Kia Optima.
As dispatch gathers details from the call, patrol units across the area are alerted to be on the lookout for a stolen white Kia Optima taken at gunpoint. At the same time, one patrol unit is sent to the scene of the carjacking to speak directly with the victim, where they'll learn just how close Joseph is to committing his first murder.
Do you mind if I talk to you for a second, ma'am? Okay.
Do you mind just telling me what happened?
So I was sitting in my car and he was like, hey, do you have a cigarette? Or no, he asked me if I had a lighter, sorry. And I was like, yeah, and I only rolled down my window like this far, and I handed him my lighter, and then he was handing it back to me, and then he just shoved his arm in my window, and I just started rolling it up, and I started screaming, and he was like, I have a fucking gun, and then he pulled it out, and I just kept rolling up the window trying to scream, and then he just shot out the window. And then I just opened the door and I said, you fucking have it. And then I just got out and ran.
Holy cow. Did you hear that? I have a fucking gun. This woman is incredibly lucky to be alive. She just wanted to hand him a lighter, and he immediately escalated to attempted murder. This isn't some theoretical debate about gun violence. This is the horrifying reality of a violent criminal, completely unhinged, using a firearm to terrorize and attempt to kill an innocent person. And for all the folks out there who think stricter gun laws would stop this, newsflash, Joseph Manhart clearly didn't get his gun from a licensed dealer after a background check. He's a fugitive, already wanted for kidnapping and assault. Criminals don't follow laws. That's why they're criminals. This incident isn't a call for disarming law-abiding citizens. Is a stark reminder of why people need the ability to defend themselves. Imagine if this woman had been armed and trained. The outcome might have been very different. Instead, she was left screaming, terrified, and narrowly escaping with her life while this maniac just continued his rampage. This isn't about the tool, it's about the evil intent of the person wielding it. And when evil stares you down, you need more than good intentions to fight back. Fight.
Okay. By this point, it's clear Joseph has lost control, and this woman is lucky to be alive. But that might not be the case for whoever crosses his path next. Because just minutes later, around 2 a.m., a patrol unit spots the stolen car speeding down the highway, heading toward Utah County. As soon as the pursuit begins, Joseph starts swerving across lanes, forcing other drivers to react and putting innocent lives directly in danger. With Joseph refusing to slow down, it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. So to bring the pursuit to an end, an officer approaching from the opposite side of the highway pulls over and prepares to deploy spike strips. At highway speeds, there's no margin for error. The spikes have to go down seconds before Joseph reaches them. Too early, and he'll see them in time to swerve around and put innocent lives at even greater risk.
Good spikes, southbound Shepherd. Need a unit. Running across the freeway, he's running across the freeway. He's in the northbound lanes, red jacket. Let me see your hands! He's hopping the fence, he's over the fence now. We need units to frontage. He's on frontage now, going to housing complex over here. By a white, fence, he's about to hop it. He's hopping it into someone's backyard.
After abandoning his car, Joseph runs towards a residential area surrounded by homes where families are asleep inside.
Okay, he's ditching the car, running across a freeway, and now he's hopping fences into someone's backyard. A residential area where families are asleep. Let that sink in. This isn't just a pursuit anymore. This is a full-blown invasion of privacy and safety for countless innocent people. He's literally bringing his chaos right to their doorsteps, or in this case, their backyards. This is the nightmare scenario that every homeowner fears. You're tucked in, safe in your bed, and what an intense ride. This story is a powerful reminder of the incredible dangers our law enforcement officers face every single day, and the profound importance of a justice system that prioritizes public safety over misguided ideologies. Joseph Manhart's rampage shows us exactly what happens when violent individuals are allowed to slip through the cracks and how quickly things can escalate. We need strong, well-funded police departments and common sense policies that keep dangerous criminals off our streets and out of our backyards. Because at the end of the day, protecting innocent families isn't a political statement. It's a moral imperative. What do you think? Did the system fail this community? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more honest, no-nonsense takes on the issues affecting our communities, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss a single upload. Stay safe out there, folks.